I just dropped my damn lemonade. Oh god, but got my lemonade, and I'll be shooking up all the way. There you go. Let's try it. Okay, that's better. I put one of the like Kool-Aid packets in it. You know, it's like a lemonade packet, and it was not in there all the way for sure. But let's see here, live. Okay, Kimbo311's up in here. Holy crap, there's a bunch of people showing up already, dude. I just started this freaking thing. So, what's up, guys? Obviously, it's your boy. Um, I'm doing a little outside live stream, you know, a little Q&A live stream. So basically, you know, just answering your guys' questions for this. It won't be like too long. I was gonna have like a few, like I'll do a few questions. I might have it go for like a half hour. If that, I'll go until like my phone is like until it like dies pretty much or the sunset comes. But it's really really nice out. Let's see. Colton, how have I been? I've been pretty good. You know, just been working, grinding big time lately, and just putting out a bunch of big time videos on here. You already know, like the big time gen comparison battles. Getting to that point where I can finally do these battles for Beyblade, giving each season a burst their roses. You know, for both Hasbro and TT. So, yeah, let's see here. Can I make a discussion video about what base I want to see for BU? Maybe. I mean, I could. I did make one like that before. Um, you know, just talking about like at the very end of Dynamite Battle, just talking about stuff with like BU. And I was like, I don't know if I'll do another one after, but I could at this point, like, you know, with there being more bays and stuff coming, and even the news of like what bays we're getting so far, I could definitely do like a discussion video on what ones I really want to see. How long have I been on YouTube? A decade, 10 years as of April 29th of last month. So, yeah, man, 10 years, 10 years in like 2 weeks. Been making videos here for y'all for a decade. You already know. I think I saw Maleficor. Yo, there is. Okay, it is Maleficor. Will there be more Bakugan content? There will be more Bakugan content. I ever since I put out the profiles, because this chain was not backwards, but you know, I put out like about 6 or 7 deck profiles. I think it was last week or the week before. So, you know, so far there haven't been like too many new releases when it comes to Bakugan. I did get a couple a day, I will say that. So they'll be on their way, a couple to unbox. Yeah, there's going to be a lot more Bakugan content. It's mainly just having the time to sit down and really sort through the cards. Like, even making those profiles that I did then, that took me the better part of like 3-4 days of actually having time to just sit down and sort through all the cards. But there's going to definitely be more Bakugan content. I've been cranking out big-time Beyblade stuff. I know I do both Beyblade and Bakugan, and sometimes it's like, oh, you do more of one than the other, or vice versa. It just depends on what I got to do. And lately, the big time thing I wanted to do is wait till it starts to get nice, and it took forever, like till May, for it to actually start getting nice here. And I wanted to do some big time gen comparison battles with Burst, you know, because getting to that point where it's the end of the series, you know, we're on the last season with it, the show's over, giving a lot of the seasons their roses and being caught up for right now. I'm waiting on one bay for GT because I'm like, I can't leave it out. It's not a bay that was in the anime, but you know, bay that I should have put in the GT collection, honestly, because of the gimmick. You'll see what I mean. But that's why I've been holding off on the GT battles. But you know, got caught up with Chozy, even did the battles going into GT. But yeah, dude. Let's see. My favorite version of Phoenix, I'd say Prominence, because it's really defensive and shows the full defense of Phoenix, and the armor itself being so big that can actually like KO a bay if it's moving around quick enough or do some serious damage. A lot of years is exactly how many fingers I have. Oh, for sure, man. Been here for a while. Let's see. I'm trying to answer everybody's questions too, so if I miss your question, don't be mad at me. I'll go back and look at some. Let's see. Why haven't I done any Bay Warriors content? I wasn't the biggest fan of like the Bay Warriors or like the Bay Wheels or anything. I mean, it was a cool gimmick, but it was kind of like a side gimmick and such. I was mainly just into the regular bays, and even the XTS bays at the beginning. I was like, I don't know, the XTS bays, Electro bays, just because they weren't as like strong as like the standard Metal Flight bays. But now with there being Burst, being able to utilize those bays, because they might not have held up to like the Metal Fight bays, but now with the Burst bays, they can hold up with them and make it really fun. Hence why I've gotten like the XTS bays and showcased them in the skits with Burst. So yeah, Do I like Sonic the Hedgehog? I do like Sonic. I played a lot of Sonic, like, on the Sega when I was younger. And I played like a few of the newer Sonic games. I got into like Sonic the Hedgehog game for like the 360. I want to pick that up too again because I got close to beating it. It was at my friend's house. They had a 360, and I played big time with that. So yeah, but I like Sonic. I haven't seen the Sonic movies. I haven't seen the first one or the second one. I should really go and see them though. But yeah, let's see here. Have I heard of Percy Jackson and the Olympians TV show? I have not. I did not know that they were coming out with a TV show for it. But yeah, let's see. My thoughts on the Sonic movies. I mean, from what I've seen, they're okay. I'm like, people better appreciate them because they had to go back. People literally bullied Hollywood into fixing it up. Like, granted, the quality of Sonic at the beginning was like okay, but then they went back and fixed it up and everything. So it's like people gotta appreciate them for going back and listening to the fans and going back and doing all that editing again because that animation and reworking that probably took forever, man. Do I like Naruto? Yeah, I haven't watched too much Naruto. It's another one of the animes I really want to jump into and watch, but there's just some that are so massive in size. It's like I want to watch them, but if I'm going to sit there and try to binge watch them, it's going to take forever. I still got to watch Yashahime. Like, it's the Inuyasha sequel. I still got to watch through that, man. Just working and stuff, When I'm not working, I'm YouTubing. When I'm not doing either one of those, I'm gaming or I'm just trying to enjoy the outdoors a little bit because I'm just glad it's finally warm, man. It took forever this year. It usually takes up till May, and it was the same case this year. It's supposed to get a little cooler this next week, but we should be in the clear because now the vegetation's growing back. It's been in the 80s and 70s the better part of the last week, so we're finally fully in spring. It's about friggin' time. What do I think of the whole Nanogon gimmick? I like the Nanogon. I think they're treating the Nanogon better than they treated the Baku Nano because it was just like button activated and such. And yes, the Nanogon's still being manual, but I still like that they have the sphere shape with them. That's one thing that I really, really love with the Nanogon. But yeah, and also how they implement them with like the TCG and everything, like it being a big time surprise attack and you need certain cores for it. I dig it big time. It makes it where, like, even some other Bakugan that might not be seen as the strongest, Nanogon can beef them up by giving them a big time strong attack by having the right cores on them and such. But, yeah, let's see. My favorite Beyblade Burst setup, that's so hard to say, man. There's so many bays that I enjoy. You just see I'll say this, the team tryout battles, that shows it all the bays with the different teams, because I wouldn't say I have a favorite combo. There's some favorite combos that I really enjoy, but yeah, when did I get into Beyblade? I got into like the plastic giant when I was younger. I was like 7 or 8, and it was briefly. Honestly, at that time, that was when I was big time. Well, I was like 9, like 8 or 9. I was into it, but that's when I was big time into like Pokemon, the Pokemon TCG a little bit, Yu-Gi-Oh big time, especially when Yu-Gi-Oh was starting to come in. Oh my god, I got into Yu-Gi-Oh like crazy. And then got back into it in like 2011 because I saw Beyblade was on TV and it was at the tail end of Bakugan, because Bakugan was coming towards its end. Beyblade was coming back around with the Metal Saga. But yeah, let's see here. I appreciate them for doing that, and also you should watch Gundam Iron Blooded Orphans. It's a really good mecha anime. I'll keep that in mind for sure. Let's see. Nanogon better than Baku Nano. Oh, no doubt, man. Let's see here. The Nanogon are really well done and quite cute, to be honest. Oh, no doubt. I don't understand how to play Bakugan. I've got tutorial videos on how to play it, and also other people in the community do as well. I try to explain to the best of my ability how to play it. I'm going to probably make an updated one sometime soon because the whole thing with like the Platinum Series Bakugan, the Nanogon, Season 4 stuff, making an updated how to play video with the Season 4 mechanics and everything. So, yeah. Also, I'll say this, obviously nobody has to super chat or anything, but just mentioning it. There's a new thing called like super thanks. So if you look down where you see the likes and dislikes and everything, there should be an option that says thanks. It's like a heart with like a $sign. So, just going forward, there is that option there, and it's like I think you could use it at like any time. So you could like be sitting watching a random video and just be like, "Oh, I'm gonna donate." It's a cool feature they have, and they're like, "We're giving it to your boy." So that's cool. So just saying that's there. But yeah, I don't know exactly how it works. All I know is it's there, and Yeah, it looks cool. But yeah, but getting it, I don't know if I could talk. Getting back into it, anyways. Yu-Gi-Oh's a good card game. I tried to get back into it in college, and I mainly don't understand like the synchro summons, XYZ summons, and everything. I'm like, damn, it got complicated. With how to summon some Bakugan, not Bakugan, how to summon some monsters in Yu-Gi-Oh. Like when I got out of it, there was like fusion, fusion monsters and such, like fusion summoning, and then like special summoning, all that good stuff the regular ways. But then since then, having the XYZ summons, having the synchro summons and stuff, I'm like, whoa, okay. I'm not sure exactly how to do this, but yeah. Do you know how to play the Nanogon in the pro game? I still don't understand it. Yeah, the way you play the Nanogon in the pro game is when you look at a card for a Nanogon, it'll have certain cores on it, and they do a certain thing. So, for example, if you have a Bakugan a Nanogon that has a shield on it, when you're deck building, you want to have a Bakugan that has at least one shield, so you can pick up that shield. Some of the Bakugan in Season 4, they have like a gimmick of, if you land on a certain core, if you see the minus, that means remove a core. So it's basically like a hot potato. It removes an enemy Bakugan's core. So, for example, a Bakugan like Hydronoid Ultra, Arliss Hydronoid Ultra, who has the big boost of like plus 1,000, you take the Flame Fist off it, it'll lose that big time bonus. So that could be a big hit for it. Things like that. But with the Nanogon, it takes it a step further. So, like you see the symbols of like the plus, that means add a core from the field to your Bakugan. If you see one with the arrow means that you take an opponent's core and attach it to your Bakugan. So you're taking their core, but also adding it. So with the Nanogon, you might need like one core, you might need two cores. Some Nanogon, it'll even be three cores. And then you get like a bigger boost. Obviously, it's like more in depth because, say, if you need like a shield, a fist, and a helix, that's really, really specific cores that you need on your Bakugan. And it goes off of all your Bakugan. It's not just one Bakugan, it's all your Bakugan in your team. So, say, like, one of your Bakugan has two of them, and then another Bakugan gets the third one, then you can play the Nanogon. But Nanogon usually have two options. You could use like the first one, which obviously requires less, so it might be like a shield, and the second option, which might be like a shield, a fist, or a helix, something like that, and you get more with that. You could choose when to use it. You could use the first one right out of the gate if you want to, or you could wait and use it with all those cores on it, and it gets the bigger bonus. But you could only use it once. So once you use your Nanogon, it's done. It's like how the Geogon are, once you put down the Geogon, if it loses and such, then yeah. But well, you could put the you can put the Geogon back out there if it loses like that battle, but you can only have one per bro. But yeah, I tried to explain the best I could. Let's see, I want to ask, since you grew up on Rugrats, did I ever watch Powerpuff Girls? I did. When I was younger, I watched Powerpuff Girls. You already know, man. I ain't like ashamed to say that. Blossom Bubbles and Buttercup all putting in that work, whooping the crap out of everybody in Townsville, like him and Mojo Jojo and such. Yeah, man. That was one of my shows I watched growing up. I wasn't like a Disney kid. So people who are like big time fans of Disney, I grew up watching a lot of Disney shows. I watched Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon. Those were the things I watched. And growing up in like being born in the 90s, growing up and still seeing the 90s cartoons, but then also, being old enough to understand them and everything, it was cool, man. Like the 90s and early 2000s for both Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network were freaking gems, dude. It was a crazy time period. Even like the candy they had on the shelf, oh my god, feel old saying it, but yeah. Can I try to pronounce your last name? Talarico? Talarico? Is that how you pronounce it? I tried. I might have botched it, but What if Hasbro made a Beyblade Burst Pro Series anime TV show? They wouldn't do that. Since this show is basically done, like, if anything, Hasbro might just be like, oh, hey, let's make a show with, like, our exclusives. That would be kind of cool, but yeah, at this point, I don't see it happening. After Quad Drive, I don't see them going on with it. Maybe making like a spin-off, trying to make a spin-off, because Hasbro's done that in the past with like Bay Warriors, Bay Wheels, Bay Raiders. But it'll probably be like a spin-off kind of show. And depending on how they do with the spin-off gimmicks, I don't know. If they did do a show where it's like it's a spin-off show except that it features like the Hasbro exclusive bays, that would honestly be really cool. I wouldn't mind that at all, you know. So they could showcase their bays like Cyclops and Muramasa, etc., etc. That would be really, really sick if they continue like Burst for a little bit and made their own exclusive like season with that would be kind of cool. But yeah, Kimbo's a G. Cartoon Network is better than Disney, no cap. I mean, everybody has their opinions with it. You know, I just grew up with Nickelodeon Cartoon Network. There were some cool Disney shows too, it seemed like, but yeah, like I saw a little bit like Wizards of Waverly Place and Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, you know, a little bit of Hannah Montana. I just didn't watch them like a ton. I watched much more Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon, but yeah. Let's see here. I wish they made a multiverse Beyblade movie, real life action. Oh, real life action movie. I mean, like multiverse, like yeah, Beyblade movie in general. It's like hit or miss with it because they'd have to do it the right way. Like you wouldn't want it to be like an Avatar type movie where the effects and everything are kind of like you know. It should go like the full mile and give true props to Beyblade and such. But yeah, and full multiverse. If they made a Beyblade movie, that's a good point. Like, what season would it even be off of? Would it be like a multiverse thing? Would they go off of the Plastic Gen? Would they go off Metal Fight? Would they go off Burst? Like, yeah, that's a big time question for sure. A wild Ruby Dragonoid appeared. Yo, Ruby Drago, what's up, dude? How you been? Can I cheer you up? TikTok Mickey Mouse. Oh yeah, like Hassan, like how Hassan does like the Mickey Mouse voices. Oh my gosh. I mean, his videos are hilarious for sure. Like, it'll just be a moment where Mickey's just sitting there chilling, and somebody's like cutting something. They're like, "Oh, is this Play-Doh or is it cake? Oh, I can't tell, pal. Oh, he's taking a slice. It's cake. No, Play-Doh. You tricked me." Like something like that. Oh man. But let's see. After Quad Drive, Beyblade is done pretty much. I mean, like, they could extend Quad Drive to include some of the newer bays like we're seeing now on the TT. So, you know, they can continue the Quad Drive like line with the actual bays themselves. But, you know, probably no show. So they'll make their own version of like Dragon and now Kerbeus and Dragon, their own version of maybe Divine Belial, you know. But we'll have to wait and see how they look, because you know how Hasbro is, just being real. You know they get rid of a lot of the gimmicks with the bays ever since like the Great Schism of the third season. But yeah, we'll just have to see like how the quality goes. I mean, I hope they continue to go. Because, like, if they continue to do Pro Series, they can do that for a while. Like, they just go with the Pro Series. Plus, they haven't done any Surge bays with the Pro Series yet. They're still working on some Rise bays with the Pro Series. So, yeah. I mean, I'm hoping that they do go for the Pro Series for a while. Because they definitely could. Like, they still got all of Surge to go through. All of Quad Drive or Dynamite Battle to go through if they do the Pro Series for it. Which I hope they do, man. I want to see those quality bays on our shelves. Let's see. Kimbo was a cool kid. Yeah, I mean, I was all right, you know. I just enjoyed those shows growing up, you know, just laid back, chilling. If I could put myself in the Beyblade Burst series, what series would it be? What season? Oh, that's a good question. Honestly, I'd probably go with like Super King or Sparking, because like it's all the legends, like not all the legends, but the majority of the legends, the powerful legends coming back in one season, and it would be amazing to just be in front of that lineup of bladers, man. Like the strongest bladers on the planet, all being really intense and such. That would be really, really sick, man. Let's see here. Play-Doh. Do I like Play-Doh? I like Play-Doh. I was one of those kids. I play with it a little bit. And then, of course, like, everybody has that point where, like, can you eat Play-Doh? Don't eat Play-Doh. It's just, yeah. I been into it one time when I was a kid because I made a burger, and I'm like, how does this taste? And just yeeted it. I was like, nope, just kidding. I'm never doing that again. But, yeah, Play-Doh's not too bad. I mean, it's one of those things, it's like, you know, you can sit there and make whatever, but Play-Doh dries really, really quickly, too, and just, like, the consistency of it's tough to make, like, some stuff with it. If anything, like, go for some like molding clay. because you can get into like the little details of things a lot more. But you know, let's see here. Um, Divine Belial will be calling English dub multi Belial. Um, no, I think they'll probably keep it like Divine Bellfire. I can imagine them keeping that name for it. Yeah, probably just keep it as Divine. I mean, I don't see why they'd switch it from Divine. The name should be fine. Let's see. Multiverse Achilles. Kimbo better than any PNG tuber. Dude, I'm honored people just enjoy the content. You already know. Um, do you think another company will pick up Beyblade as an anime? Like in the future? You know, like for like the next gen? Maybe. I mean, besides Hasbro, I don't know. Under the US, the only one I could think of is honestly like Spin Master, ones that are doing Bakugan. They're the ones I could think of. And I mean, it would kind of be fitting if it wasn't Hasbro, if it was Spin Master, because come on, Beyblade, Spinning Top, Spin Master. Plus, you see how Spin Master is doing the quality for the Bakugan. They're not holding back or anything. They're putting the metal and everything in it. So if they honestly got the rights to do like the next Beyblade series and it wasn't Hasbro, they'd probably put in the work big time with the quality. Just seeing how they're doing Bakugan now, they're doing a good job. The only thing is like obviously the cards, but yeah, which hopefully we'll see more of them one day. But yeah, let's see. I think it should be calm enough to where I could do this. I wanted to do this in front of the sunset, but it was just really sunny over there because the sun hadn't set all the way. So yeah, it's still kind of up. But I'll still answer your questions. I'll probably be just in the way of the sun for a little bit, blocking it out. But let's see. The God Bay series is good too. Oh yeah, like every season I love for a different reason. You know, everybody has their preferences. Just how I am as a blader. Every season is up there for me. Just a couple of them are a little bit crazier than the others because of like the plot of everything that happened with them. Well, season 1 with the nostalgia. Season 2 definitely being up there a bit more because of the Godbladers Cup and the whole build up with the snake pit and everything. The way they wove everything together and built that up was freaking perfect. It was awesome. Season 3 with the more dark tone and the more ominous tone with Fly. The most convincing evil, I'd say, out of the entire series. Because, man, I was terrified when Fly showed up with Dead Phoenix. When he started breaking Basil Revive, you already were getting kind of terrified, and how his demeanor was, it was like, oh my god, this man. But when he got Dead Phoenix, chills. You got scared for whoever was facing him. But yeah, GT, honestly, when the Arthur came in with Apocalypse, you felt that same level of like ominous. Not the same level I say as 5, but it was still up there with Arthur. And then like season 5 with Lane, I know some people don't like Lane because like the plot armor they gave him and such, but even the same thing, they built him up really well as his big time threat. He beat Free, and then like when it was time for Louis to come in, Lane came in right after him, and then we saw the battle with them, and then he managed to even beat Louis, putting this man over with how strong he is. Just crazy intense power. But yeah, and then season 6, still how they built up Rashad, it was pretty cool, but it wasn't like a crazy ominous kind of vibe with it. You know, like he was breaking bays, but it wasn't so much like, oh, I'm trying to take over the whole world. I'm just the king, the high king that can beat anyone, even the demon king. But yeah, you know, it didn't feel like really ominous with Rashad. You know, it felt like intense battles, but not extremely ominous as much as like the previous seasons. But yeah, let's see here. Bakugan, I would pick to have as a companion if I was in the Bakugan universe. That's so tough. I mean, if we're talking old school, I'd say either Helios MK2 or Infinity Helios. You already know, man. For sure. If I had to go with the reboot, that's tough. I mean, first season would be Tico. Because it's freaking awesome. Like, Tico is so sick. And I'm still sad they never gave it an actual figure. I hope they do before, like, Bakugan ends. I really do. Because I'd love to see Tico as a figure. Like, such a hyped up, awesome Bakugan. And I don't want it to have, like, the Silent Naga effect. What I mean by that is they made Naga, but they never made Silent Naga, the form of him having the Infinity Core. No, him having the silent core. I mean, but how he looked in that ball form, it was so sick, dude. It was so cool. If they would have made that, that probably would have been my favorite Bakugan for the whole series, because the white and the purple with it was sick. But yeah, for the second season, Helios MK2. Third season, I don't know, out of the Gundalian Bakugan, I mean, Phantom Darak did look cool. They just made the evil Bakugan look cool. Like, whoever was like the evil, they made their Bakugan look really, really cool. Even like season 4, like Razenoid looked sick. And then like the second half of it, I don't know, I'd probably go Fusion Drago, because I like the look of that Drago. If I had to pick a favorite Drago, it would be Blitz Dragonoid. But yeah, for the reboot, Tico for the first season. Second season would be Sabra Pyravian, because it looks so sick. Well, I just used like Sabra, like Saber, so I wouldn't have the power of Pyravian, because, obviously the whole motive with that was wild. Poor Pyravian going through that hell. The third season, that's tough. That is tough. Samoga looks really cool. I don't even lie. Samoga looks really, really awesome. This season 4. I'm a big fan of Blitz Fox, man. It looks cool. It looks really, really cool. Let's see. And I like the build that they had with Athena with her character development for sure. I always thought the Spin Master sounded like a name for Baze. Oh, for sure. Interesting if we have a black main character in Beyblade Burst All-Stars. What do you think about that? I mean, that would be cool. I mean, in general, just having a black character would be really cool. Like how we get Winton Styles and Bakugan, man. Like, come on, Winton's a beast, dude. He's a beast. And Devin's a freaking legend. I still can't believe I can say that I met like Devin, Mack, and Julius Cho, like the voice actors for Magnus and Winton. I met them in person, and it's like, holy crap! I even got pictures with them, and I fanboyed. They're like, yeah, man, of course. I was like, can I get a picture with y'all? Like, it's an honor even being here and talking to you. Oh my god, I was flipping out. And they're like, yeah, man, of course. Like, we're a big fan of you. I'm like, these guys are a fan of me and know I exist. What is my life? I am not awake or alive right now. There's no way, because holy crap. One of your favorite shows and the voice actors even know that you're a person on this planet. That's insane. That's bonkers. But yeah, Candle Hyperion. I don't know if they name like Candle, but Hyperion Legacy High Extreme Dash. I don't know why they'd make a High Extreme Dash. Well, I mean, I get it, because like, obviously Dynamite Battle Base, so it makes sense that they made a High Extreme Dash. Yeah, just thinking about it. At first I was like, I don't know, but yeah, thinking about Dynamite Battle Base, it doesn't make sense having High Extreme Dash. So they're not scraping around as much when you get that big time slide shot in. Let's see here. Hope I'll feel better soon, because I got a cold. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Hunter. Yeah, soup, ginger ale, and water. I know, like, some people are like, water is gross. Water helps flush you out when you're sick, The sooner you get all those toxins and stuff flushed out and the sickness flushed out, the sooner you'll feel better. But, yeah, let's see here. If I could change anything about the Beyblade Burst series, what would it be? That there wasn't a 7th season of the show. Because I don't mind how the entire show went down, just that they had the potential to do it. And it shows with this. Like, they're still releasing Bays. Imagine if we saw, like, Belial get upgraded to Divine. And then we see we see Bell going around in this season facing off against bladers like Iga, like Drum, Vi, Gwen, Delta, Vol, Hikaru, Hyuga, meeting them and interacting with the other protagonists, a build up with like old evils, because literally now that they ended the show, Evel vanished and got away with all the stuff he did with like Dead Grand, with Dead Phoenix and all that stuff, creating it. The biggest one, Ashton Theodore, getting away with what he did to Shu and everybody in the snake pit, and saying Univalt win this time, like he's going to come back, but he never came back because they didn't have another season. But if they had the 7th season, they could have had him come back. All this stuff could have went full circle. That's why Metal Fight's getting more points than me when it comes to the show, because of how they tied everything together. Like, I get it. After season 3, whole new cast, 0G system, only Jenga came back. Everybody was sad because it wasn't Kiyoya or the other Bladers. They had nothing left to prove after that. The roles of legendary Bladers were all concluded, Maybe being mentors to the new Bladers, which in the way they still watch them on TV, you know, during like the whole, um, during the whole Battle Bladers, well, Neo Battle Bladers, after Neo Battle Bladers, the whole battle between BTF and, you know, the WBBA, they still watched it. If you look at the Japanese version, you see all the characters like Kyoya and such, all of them older. Like Masamune got his hair cut, you know, but you see them all, like cutscenes of them watching the TV and just seeing the new generation. They tied everything together with that. Like everything that happened before led to the resurrection of Nemesis. So that storytelling, the way they interweaved everything was perfect. The way they did that, it's perfect as they could have done it. But the fact that they didn't do it for Burst when they easily could have with this, man, makes me sad. But, you know, it is what it is. But you already know things like this light a fire under my butt when it comes time for the skits. Because, yeah, I love sitting there telling the stories with the skits and creating my own story. But, yeah, let's see here. I'd upgrade Dragoon, Fetch Dragoon. Fetch Dragoon sounds like a cool name. Infinity Helios and Tico are great choices. Oh, for sure, man. They're so cool. Been a while. Sorry I haven't been on live streams. Been very busy with school. Now I'm free for the summer. Can't wait to enjoy Bakugan and Beyblade now since I'm on break. Oh, it's all good, man. I appreciate you stopping by. Welcome back. And thanks for coming back. Last weekend I saw Doctor Strange 2, and I like it. It was a fun movie, but a little scary. I haven't seen it. I should probably watch it too. There's a lot I gotta watch for sure. Can Rashad beat the Nemesis Crisis? Nah, man, because Metal Fight Beyblades don't explode. Like, they don't burst. So Rashad would get smoked by Rago, honestly. Will I do a cool anime thumbnail with this new Beyblade Burst Ultimate? I don't know. I mean, since there's no anime, it's kind of like, I don't know if I do the thumbnails with them. If anything, it's something I mentioned before. If I do the thumbnails, I'll probably like put a halo. I'll edit a halo above all the Bladers' heads because it's not like them having it in the show, but it's obviously the base that they would have if they had the show. So, like, still paying homage with just having a halo over their head, you know. Either that or I'd just have like a sick backdrop, you know, and do some thumbnails with them. I mean, I'll probably put in a poll or something so you guys can vote on that. I mean, either or I wouldn't mind doing. But yeah, so let's see. First time on a stream, would I consider doing MFB custom tourneys again? The MFB custom tourneys, those are all pretty much done because like I have nothing left to prove really with MFB. There's only a few things I have planned because it was like going through MFB, going through the series, paying respects to everybody, and then doing so big time with my skits. So creating my own series while paying homage to the show, and also making my own characters and stuff for it. But then completed that. Once we moved up here, it was like it was around like July. Well, we moved up here in May of 2020, but July 2020 is when I finished it. And yeah, haven't had much to prove with it. And after that, I always had one last plan, and that being the MFB Homage series. Now that series isn't done. There's just a couple of like custom bays that were never made that I really want to try to get made. But you know, obviously, like getting the shape of them, getting the dimensions of everything for them before I could do it. If you've seen the battles with Berserker Byakko, the custom one that Zera made, you know, there's also a listing for that on Shapeways, by the way. It's in the description of that video for the Berserker Byakko unboxing. If you're wondering how I got it, you know, Zera made it, and then that's the way to get it is ordering it through Shapeways, through that listing. But yeah, at this point, it's just like the remainder of the MFB Homage series, which I'm on the very tail end of Shogun Steeler 0G. I've got literally the final arc to do, and that's what I'm planning on doing, but I just gotta get like Garudis and Fenrir to be made into actual bays. So yeah, so that'll take probably some time. So like that MFB Homage series isn't completely over. It won't be over for some time. It might even go into like next year. It just depends on like when things happen, you know. Sometimes just gotta go with the flow and see when things happen. So still got some MFB stuff to enjoy, but you know, there's still a lot of battles and stuff to go and watch, and all those CKTs that I did, the custom Beyblade tournament, custom knockout tournaments. But I'll be having some for Burst. I will be having some for Burst, especially with the Burst get starting up. I'll say this, the CKT, the next CKT for Burst, which would be CKT 9, is coming very, very soon. like very, very soon. Now that it's warm, I've wanted to wait till it's warm to do it so I could do the battles outside. Now that it's warm, it's coming really soon. So be on the lookout this summer. But yeah, let's see. Will I ever do a let's play on my channel where I'm making gaming channel? I've wanted to make a gaming channel for sure. I just haven't really had time to like look into like all of the software and editing and stuff like that. Like I love gaming for sure. Anybody who knows me knows I love gaming big time. I play a lot of Pokemon. I play Zelda big time. I like Splatoon. Um, I just beat Skyward Sword HD about a couple weeks ago. You know, finding time to go in and beat that. I've been playing Nintendo Switch Sports as well. Um, I've been thinking about like doing a second channel. It's just like I'd probably have to like YouTube full time. I'm not at a point where I can do that. I really want to, you know. So it's simple. Y'all, when y'all come in and just support and everything, y'all show up, you support, you watch the videos and everything. It helps me to get closer to that goal because it's honestly probably my big dream, my big goal. The thing that I'd really love to do is doing this full time, no doubt. Because you know I do work my job and such. I won't talk about that if anybody asks about the job. Like you know, it's just personal. Let's just say I make food, but um yeah, I would love to make a gaming channel. Like, I'd love to be able to like upload videos here, also be able to upload on the gaming channel too. And just know the gaming channel, I keep it like TV 14 here, but I'll still say like hell and damn and what the fuck, like you know, comedic effect. Like I'll swear, but keep it mild. But like with the gaming channel, nah, man, all bets are off. All bets are off with that. I'd be talking some smack because you already know just gaming. That's how it goes, man. But yeah, does it seem like they're focusing a little more on Athena in the fourth season, and Dan is kind of to the side? Not really. Dan's still a main character, but he's not the typical "oh, I'm gonna whoop everybody" character. Well, he's the one that'll say like he's the strongest and like gloat and everything. Like he's not the typical "I'm gonna mow through everybody" plot armored type of protagonist. They've done well in managing Dan because obviously it's like the awesome brawlers are the main characters, Dan being like the center and the big time main character, but them not giving him any sort of big time protection. You know what I mean? He still has that development like everybody else does, especially with this season. And they made Athena an extremely powerful brawler from the jump. Dan didn't beat Athena until like at least halfway going towards the end of this season. We haven't seen the rest of the episodes yet, but yeah, we're about halfway through, and it took about halfway through the season for Dan to even get the win over her. So yeah, it's not like focusing more on her. It's like building her up and making her have big time development, but Dan still being like the protagonist, but not making it where he's just mowing through everybody and beating everybody. But yeah, so let's see here. I love to meet the voice actor about. It's freaking insane, man. I still can't believe they know me. Have I heard of Bottle Man? I have. Water to flush, electrolyte drinks to help with food loss. Yeah, I'm trying to read through everybody's comments. I really am. I'm gonna go through it really quick so I can get caught up. Tips on finding a group of people to play Bakugan. Just honestly, it's just about going out there and talking to people about it. Like, you know, be like, hey, anybody interested in Bakugan? Getting a group of friends or such with it. Finding anybody who's really interested in it. Because I get it. Like, literally, y'all know. It might seem like, oh, Kimbo, you go and probably brawl everybody and such, like, all the time. I haven't had an in-person brawl with anybody since Ruby Drago. Well, yeah. Well, actually, like, yeah, my girlfriend was the last one I really brawled, and that was last year. But, yeah, like, big-time brawlers, Ruby Drago was the last one I faced, and that was back on my birthday, like on my birthday, the day after my birthday. So yeah, he's probably looking at this like, really? Like that's the last time you brawled? I'm like, yeah, that was it, man. Well, a few days after, you guys know. But yeah, let's see. Fetch Dragoon, that's a pretty sick name. I'm getting back into Beyblade Burst after a while. What BU releases should I get? I haven't been in the Beyblade Burst since Cho Z, so I need to see which would be best. Even Dynamite Battle Bays are good because like BU is basically an extension of Dynamite Battle. But Dynamite Battle Bays, Cyclone Ragnar, honestly, they're all really strong for different reasons. That's the one thing I like about the Dynamite Battle system. All the bays, like the whole roster, could be useful. Roar Bahamut being really defensive. Guilty Longinus if you love your attack. It's got some crazy attack with it. Vanish Fafnir because Fafnir with that spin steal, it's a beast. And honestly, this Fafnir has some big time defense with it too. With the right combo, Vanish can even outspin like same spin bays and like take those attacks. Um, yeah, I mean the newest ones that have been announced have been what Chain Kerbeus, that's the name. Chain Kerbeus. It's got rubber on it, so I feel like maybe with spin steel it might be pretty decent because the rubber point's sticking out on it. Having that rubber spin steel against opposite spin. Stock wise, I mean it's got yard dash, so yard isn't the craziest for the stamina on LED. It'll be defensive, but not at the craziest stamina compared to other bays. Yeah, Gatling Dragon is looking really sick. I wonder if it's going to be like a heavy dragon. Like, it's got Karma on it. You know, I wonder how heavy Gatling is going to be. It's got the gimmick for, like, if you launch it really hard, the points will stick out and he'll have more attack. So basically an upgraded Tempest. Yeah, like, in general, a lot of DB bays are good. I'd say the one to not really get, honestly, being Divine Belial. I don't even lie. Seeing the performance of it so far, it's got me like, it's got like at least dangerous, hit hard, big time. Divine seems like it'll hit hard, big time, but it's gonna have even less stamina than dangerous had. So yeah, we got to see how it does with all the gears and stuff on it. But let's see here. If I could have a Beyblade anime battle between an antagonist and a protagonist, who would they be? A protagonist and an antagonist. Ooh, okay, that's a good question. 5 versus. That's so tough. Well, I'd say 5 versus Vault. The battle that never happened, that they hyped up so much in season 3, man, that I really wanted to see, and then it just never happened. It made me sad, but yeah, if it were to have happened, I could imagine Vault winning it, but it would have been a dogfight. Because, I mean, Iga and Vault faced off. Iga beat Vault, but Iga managed to beat Fi, and it was a close one with that. I can imagine Vault winning, but, like, barely winning. Like, he gets the burst on Phoenix, and then after Phoenix bursts, like, Phoenix pushes his burst stoppers back in, and then, like, it's like, boom, and then Valkyrie's flying in the air, and then it bursts after Phoenix burst. I see it be that, like, that close. But yeah, Toxic Apocalypse. Next is High Ultimate Reboot Dash. Toxic Apocalypse. Sounds like a pretty cool name. I'll see you next time. I'm headed out. Yo, Cody, thanks so much for coming by, man. How's my day going? Yo, Knight, what's going on, dude? I'm doing pretty good. Ritual Bomb's in here, too. Heck yeah, man. Let's see here. My 3D printed Beyblade will battle the Dynamite bays. You have to wait and see, you know. The 3D printed bays, I have not forgotten about them. They're just hibernating. They're hibernating. I have not forgotten about them. You already know I got tattoos of them recently. Like, I got Colchidra, Leonis, Hydra, and Delta all on my arm now. So, yeah. The best rare Beyblade? Oh, rare Beyblade Battle Prize Beyblade? Probably a Dynamite Perseus if you're going off strength. Because, you know, I mean, Amaterios, for the time period, be having some serious attack for sure. Balador having major defense with it, no doubt. Orichalcum having the stamina compared to those two, so winning it with the stamina against them. And then Shining Amaterios probably being able to get the burst on Orichalcum. And then after that, Slash Valkyrie is what we got. And then the parts are like in your own interpretation. So then probably you'll be able to take out the Amaterios with the power. And then after that one, we got Brave Solomon, and then Solomon probably being able to overpower Slash Valkyrie. And yeah, then Dynamite Perseus, and then Perseus probably being able to take the attacks of Solomon, you know, because having Dynamite, you had to have gear with it and such. Yeah. Let's see here. Gatling also has a gimmick where the blades can't come out in high mode, which is neat. Oh, so in high mode, it's stuck in the round mode. And then with the low mode, the blades... That's sick. That's cool. It really makes it where, like, it's different with the different modes. They're playing with that much more. Like, probably, like, a Bail Act one way in high mode and then different in a low mode. That's cool. That's really, really sick. Let's see here. Stumped over my question. Yeah, I mean, I get stumped sometimes. it's all good, man. I gotta sit there and think. It wouldn't be fun if I had to sit and think, for sure. I'm enjoying it, man. I'm loving it. You guys are coming with big time questions that I don't answer like all the time, so I gotta really sit there and think. What website's a good website to look up Beyblades? I usually get them off like Amazon or eBay or Mercari. You know, it's just about like price matching and such. And if you go on eBay and get bays, type in Takara with it. You know, so like with Takara. like Takara or Hasbro. That way you'll know to be authentic. And I always read the description and stuff. People are like, eBay is not the greatest place to get bays, because some people do try to scam on there. And this is just me telling you, like, like a guide to buying Beyblades. Definitely just like match before. Like price match and make sure like it's an authentic bay before you get it. Like make sure it's not fake or anything. But yeah, I wonder if I think the camera's a little smudgy. So you guys can see the I gotta show you this. Look at that. Look at the view, you guys. This is the freaking sunset. Waited for this point where I could have this backdrop and such with the sunset. But it's so nice. Like that's wild. You can see out for miles across the valley. Freaking crazy, dude. It's just wild. But yeah, let's see. Chilling here playing Legends Arceus while watching the stream. My cat is wanting to be petted. Dude, I feel that. My cat Aria loves her pets for sure. She's been in so she's been going around meowing big time like Rawr! But yeah, she loves her pet. She's a good kitty. She's my favorite cat. We had our cat Snow a year ago. I know people are probably like, what happened to your other cat? Didn't you have another cat, Kimbo? I did. Her name was Snow. That's actually Aria's mama. Because I showed her off in the video, and then I showed when Aria and the other cats were kittens. Snow basically went feral, sadly. She liked going outside. That's why I'm like careful when Aria comes outside, because I'm not trying to have her like run off big time and go crazy feral. That's what happened to her mama, and then her mama, she got jacked. Like the last times I saw her, like Snow was huge. Like she looked like Dwayne the Cat Johnson. Like for real, she was jacked. But she was that type of cat that went around and just like fought any wild thing out there. But then, of course, they're being coyotes, because there's a bunch of land out back. Like way far back, they're being coyotes and such. And I feel like she tried to take on something that just she couldn't handle, and that's what happened. Because cats just don't vanish like that. But then she just vanished, and it broke my heart, man. I lost 2 pets last year. Like my chinchilla Sandy that I had since I was literally a middle schooler, and then like Snow. Like it was tough, man. But got Aria, and I watch over her like a hawk. My parents are like, she's a cat. She goes outside, and I'm like, yeah, I know, but I'm not trying to have anything happen to her. It's my kitty. But yeah. But let's see here. I decided I'm gonna get the new Kirby's random booster and the new dragon with sparking launcher and some individual discs and drivers from Bay and Bricks. Nice. That's a good choice for sure, man. Like the new Kirby's is looking like it's gonna be really defensive, and no matter what, it's got like the same rubber kind of stopper that Bahamut has, which is gonna be very good for a lot of different Bay combos. Because you think about it, like attack combos with that red stopper and such, like with the Kirby's core. Gonna make them really, really strong, man. And even like dynamite combos will be more wild because the core in general. But yeah, especially for like attacking combos, like raw attack combos, it's gonna be a very, very nice core. That view is amazing. Yeah, man, it's crazy, man. Being outside at sunset nighttime is always peaceful. Oh, for sure, man. Like I'm gonna sit here and be quiet just for a little bit, so you guys can sit and listen to all of the the creatures around for a little bit. Like this is actually like art therapy, man. It's therapeutic. Like it's wild, dude. Like I come out here a lot and I meditate big time, especially with it being nice. Like I'll sit on my trampoline at night and just look up at the sky and just think, because there's no air pollution there's no air pollution. Yeah, no air pollution around here because there's so many like trees and such. But also like there's no light pollution because it's not by like a real big city or anything. So you look up, you can see all the stars and everything. Like if Ruby Dragon was still here when he came up to my house, like it was him, myself, my girlfriend, a few of our friends. We were all sitting there chilling on my trampoline, just looking up at the sky. There was constant shooting stars going by, man. I'm like, look at that! Oh my God, there's so many shooting stars going by on my birthday. I was getting all emotional, I'm like, this birthday is freaking amazing. It's probably one of the best ones I've had in my life, dude. This was awesome, but yeah, it's It's really wonderful, and I just want to showcase as much as I can with it. Like how I showcased the woods with my skits. You guys know I went around with all those skits, showcased all the different areas. Also when I traveled, but showcased all the different parts of those woods that I could before actually moving out here. Um, I want to showcase some of those lands and like the areas around here too, because there's a lot of different places that I could work with for sure, and I want to showcase them with the burst skits, like how I did so with the metal fight skits in the complex. But yeah, let's see here. Do I play Smash Ultimate? If so, who do I play? I play a little bit. I don't play like crazy Smash Ultimate, but like I play some. My mains, I'd probably say like Donkey Kong, Bayonetta, Lil Mac. Yeah, and sometimes I just don't give a damn, and I'm just like, I'm gonna go and just use Game and Watch because I feel like we're just going for it, full send Game and Watch. But yeah, those are the main ones I'd use. As you read the comment, I find a shiny Stantler. First shiny I found in a while. Yo, congrats, Knight. That's a sick one. I found like a couple shinies. I found a shiny Abra. That was the first shiny I found in that game. I was like, holy crap. Yeah, a shiny Abra and a shiny Geodude. I don't think I found anything shiny besides those two. But yeah, so I'm trying to play some more Legends Arceus. Knight's mainly the one that finds, like, because when you play Legends Arceus, if you die, then when you're connected to the internet, wherever your bag's left, it'll be sent to like one of your friends, and they'll have to find your satchel. And when they find your satchel, you get all your items back, and then they get points, and then you can exchange the points to get some stuff from the lady, in Jubilife Village. But yeah, he's like the person that mainly finds the satchels when I go down. He's like, really, you died again? What'd you do this time? And I'm like, the majority of the times I'm like, I went to the Distortion Dome. With like Legends Arceus, they have the Distortion Domes where like rare Pokemon will show up. Like those things are insane. Like it's not just me, man. Like freaking, I found a level 88 Alpha Typhlosion in that thing. No joke. Like I saw it was 88. I'm like, this man is literally the strength of red. This is Gold's Typhlosion coming back in the past with like alpha powers. I'm scared. It started murking my whole team because they were even sitting in the 80s, but then it was stronger than my whole team. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? I'm in danger. Like it was bad. I'm like, oh no, this is really bad. This is really bad, dude. I'm doomed. But yeah, let's see. My favorite Beyblade between Behemoth from Burst and Kerbeus from Burst. It would take too long. I can't say I have a favorite. There's a few favorites I have from each season, but yeah, if I had to go through, let's see, season one of Burst. Well, actually, single layers for Burst. Chaos, Neptune, Excalibur, probably my favorites. Dual layers, V2, X2, L2. Also F2. F2's up there for sure, man. Castasian. God Revolution. Drain Fafnir, Nightmare Longinus, and Spriggan Requiem. Chozy. All the Chozy base. So Chozy Valkyrie, Chozy Achilles, Chozy Spriggan. Also Dead Phoenix and Dead Hades. Season 4. Prime Apocalypse. I like the look of it big time, man. I love its attack too. Prime Apocalypse, Union Achilles, Master Dragon that they use for the final looks really cool. Master Diabolus, of course. I mean, Imperial Dragon up there as well. Season 5, Brave Valkyrie, World Spriggan, Vanish Fafnir, Rage Longinus. Like, there's so many awesome ones, man. For Dynamite Battle, Ultimate Valkyrie. Cyclone Ragnarok's honestly up there. It's my favorite Ragnarok. Vanish Fafnir, Guilty Longinus. Yeah. For BU so far anyways. If we're including the bays that haven't come out yet, because I mean the only one that's really dropped has been like Divine. So far the ones that we know are coming, I like the look of Gatling Dragon a lot. It looks really, really cool. Yeah, but I'm really hyped for the Achilles. Hype. I think we're gonna get Excalibur, and I'm really excited about that. And somebody was talking about like Air Knight, like possibly being one, which that's an interesting choice. But like, I mean, considering Air Knight was basically like kind of an evolution of Garuda, but it wasn't, because it still had the circular shape with it. So if this thing ends up being like another Garuda, oh god, like oh crap, that'll be scary for sure. Like if there is another Air Knight, the question is, are they gonna make it Garuda shaped where it's like more rounded completely, or are they gonna have the jagged points for it, like how Air Knight had it while being circular? Because that's a big thing, If it's round like Garuda, it's gonna be a beast with its defense, no doubt. But yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. But let's see. There's a funny part in Family Guy when Peter sings "The bird is oh well, the bird, the bird's the word." That's all I'll say with it. If you see that episode enough, you hear him playing it all the time. Then even Lewis is like, "Peter, will you stop playing that?" But yeah, what website is good? Website for 3D design of a Beyblade? Just asking for a friend because he has a 3D printer. His name is Jonathan. Could you shout him out? Well, hi, Jonathan. What's good, man? Well, I mean, there's shape ways to get things actually like made, but like it can be pricey. When it comes to actually like designing a Beyblade, like what software, I'm not too sure, honestly. Um, I'd say mainly it would be like try to ask if you can somehow, some way, like Crazy Aries or other people that sit there and make big time Beyblades. If you got a 3D printer, just go for like the 3D printer for sure. The main thing is just having the file, because you have the right file and everything, and you just put on shapeways, then you can get it made there. But like I said, it could be pricey. Let's see. It's very relaxing. Oh, for sure, man. Glad I caught the stream. Oh yeah, Star After Flock. What's up, bro? Can you do tricks on the trampoline? If you can, show us. I mean, I could try to. Good news, negative. Nice. I'm glad. Like it's just like cold or something. But yeah, let's see here. You mean Steve? Steve. That Typhlosion became Dwayne the Rock Johnson if it was level 88. Yeah, dude, I was scared. I got scared when I faced it. I'm like, oh my god, dude. This Alpha Typhlosion is about to body my actual Typhlosion because it's Ghost, and then it's gonna take out my Ghost and then a bunch of other Pokemon that I have, but I caught it, so Remember the Destroyer Dome in Metal Fury? Oh yeah, for sure, man. Honestly, the Destroyer Dome arc was really cool, and then Hasbro tried to make it actually, and they did the closest thing they could to it. And it's a fun gimmick stadium for sure, but yeah. Let's see. What do I think of Darth Vader? Oh, I think he is Luke's father. But yeah, I gotta watch some more Star Wars. Darth Vader had a better suit. What if he had a better suit to fight in? Then he'd be Darth Vader. He'd be even crazier. I don't know. But yeah. Let's see here. Looks like a well sunset for real. Yo, Justin! Bro, my dude! Oh my god! That's my bud from college. No way, man. Holy frick. Dude, oh man, I almost said the real F word. I'm shook. Hope all's well. Keep up the channel. Yo, thanks so much, man. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it big time. Like just hearing and seeing some of my friends from college even just supporting the channel and stuff. It means the world, man. Like they just pop in and such. It's wild. Like thank you so much, man. What are your thoughts on Theodore getting away without facing consequences? I'm freaking pissed that they didn't have like a thing come full circle, especially just the cliffhanger they left him on. You and Vault win this time. Like this man could come back, and they had everything to do it, man. Like you see the bays that are coming out right now with this season. They could have easily made them come in and anime if they animated it, but they just didn't. I'm like, shit. To be real, come on. I love Greatest Raphael and Drain Fafnir. Those are my two all-time favorites. They're freaking awesome. Raphael's a sick bay for sure. What I think about using the spinning ripcord Bakugan like Turbine Hades as base for a fight, that would be pretty cool. I mean, I could try to do that. It would be kind of fun to do that because I do have like the Baku Turbine Bakugan, but yeah, the Baku Cyclone Bakugan. Have you seen D Hart's Broken Mythic Pro Sync deck? I have not, but I'm sure like it's D Hart, so I know he just came up with some wild crap for sure, man. Well, yeah, it's probably gross. Like some people just make like FTKs, FTK type of decks, like how Briar makes FTKs. Anybody who doesn't know what FTK means, first turn knockout. Like you get a crazy build up the first turn, and then you just go for a major hit right out of the gate. That's why flip cards are important. People are like, oh man, they're not really useful. Why have flip cards in your deck? They'll save your ass when it comes to big time hard hitting cards. For sure, because there's a lot of hard-hitting cards. Like, it's all fun and games until your opponent gets off a Midas Indius, turns into a battle of damage, and then puts out a Darkfire defense somehow, some way. Run. That's a lot of power. That's a scary amount of power for sure. Almost said, yeah. I said the S word, though. It happened. Theodore is the embodiment of never punished. For sure, man. He's the one that got away. He's the one that got away with the most out of this whole series, for sure. Like... He's the definition of, hey, I went through and did a lot of terrible stuff and just got away with it. It's insane, man. Have I seen Avengers Endgame? I have not. I gotta honestly like go and watch a lot of Marvel movies and get caught up. Like for sure, the last one I really saw was like Captain America, and that was a few years ago. So I gotta binge them and really watch through. Like, you know, just working and stuff. Sometimes you just get caught up with life big time when you're sitting there working every day. You come back home, you're exhausted. And when you're not working, you're still YouTubing and everything. Like, it takes a lot of energy and such to just keep up how I keep up. Like, the battles I made lately, like all the team trial, well, not the team tryouts, the gen comparison battles. Like, you know, with like 2 different gens facing off or them facing off against the Mugen Bay or having a knockout tournament. It takes like all of those individually took over an hour to film. That's me sitting out here just filming big time. There was days where like, because we haven't had our cards been in the shop, where a coworker comes and gets me, and I finish filming, and I'm getting in their car and such on my way to work, just drenched in sweat, because I'm sitting there just out here when it's really warm, just doing all these battles and stuff. But yeah, man, what state do you live in to have a beautiful sunset like this? The New York State. But yeah, let's see. I wish I could play you with my reroll draw deck. Hey, there'll be a point where like, heck, I'm gonna try to travel again and just meet people and be able to do brawls. You know, I'm that guy that it's like win, lose, or draw, because nobody wins forever. You know what I mean? You go into a battle and like you get knocked down. Has there been points in the past where like, oh, you get upset? Yeah, but then it's about the gritting your teeth, getting back up, and then what you learn from that, because nobody wins forever, you know. And that's me. Like I'm a super competitive person for sure. Like, you know, when it comes to like I did like Pokemon battles in college. Some of them I got whooped with, you know, and it'd be like, damn it. But you know, it's just about learning from it and just trying to improve and get better, because it wouldn't be fun if you're just sitting there winning all the time. Lane showed that. You know, like he beat Shu, and then at the very end of that, he's like, oh, and he felt like empty. Like, what do I do now? I beat everybody. Like, I beat him. Now what do I do? Because there's no one left. Like, you know, that's why it's just fun to have like battles with strong rivals and such. But, yeah, let's see. Best Spider-Man voice actor. I mean, I only really saw the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movies, but yeah, so I might be a little biased, but. Yeah, I was watching I was Shiny hunting Arceus and Shining Pearl. That took literally 3 hours. I did get it, but catching it was the hard part. Bro, I mean, props for Shiny hunting it, man. I wouldn't have the patience to do it. I'm like, screw it. I gotta go. Bye, and I hope I'll get better soon. See you. You'll definitely get better soon, Hunter. And thank you so much for stopping by, man. Definitely appreciate it. Do you think the story of Metal Masters would change if Kyoya was infected with the Dark Power instead of Tsubasa? If Kyoya was infected with the Dark Power instead of Tsubasa, Jingo would have probably lost. Because imagine, like, the fight he put up with his own power, just going with all those tornadoes. If he had the Dark Power on top of that, oh my god. Or maybe, I'm thinking it might have been, like, maybe Kyoya did get infected by the Dark Power in some way, because literally Ryuga, El Drago hit Kyoya even worse than it hit Tsubasa. But Tsubasa got infected by it big time. Maybe Kyoya got infected with it, but he used it to get stronger and he overcame that power. Like he became one with it. but we just never knew that. I mean, it would make sense with him being that strong. Even when Tsubasa had the dark power, Kyoya still beat him. He still beat him, even having the dark power. But yeah. Let's see. Due to a storm, my Bakugan TCG collection got destroyed. Really? Dude. I'm so sorry that happened to you, man. That sucks. Like, some time ago, before we moved, not like moved here, when we lived in another town, and we moved away from my hometown, because moved away from my hometown for a year, but then moved back, and then, moved out. But, the landlord left our documents outside, like very important, like family documents and stuff, and they all got wet and they got ruined, and my mom got really upset, and let's just say she had like a seizure, an episode, because she got really upset over that. Because what happens when she gets really, really upset or mad or such, and yeah, I know the feeling, man. Like I'm sorry that happened to you, like for sure. But let's see. Deck building from the start should be a fun new learning experience, especially with evolutions currently going on. For sure, man. Like it's not. That's why I do the profiles, and it's not just like, oh, one deck might be more competitive than another one. I mean, I made 108 at this point. I'm gonna be going on 109, 110, but. It's not just about, oh, this is super competitive or anything like that. It's also with working with what you've got, because considering the state of the TCG, not everybody can get their hands on the cards like how some other people are able to get the cards, Like, it's tough to get Shields of Destroya and even some other ways for, like, the second season. We still haven't seen, like, Secrets of the Geogon or the GG set. Don't even know the name of the GG set, and it's hard to get some cards. So it's about just working with what you got. So if any of you guys even see one of my profiles and get some inspiration from it to get some deck building and stuff, I'm honored, for sure. That's why they're here. That's what it's all about, man. But yeah, let's see. Kyoya with the dark power is something I'm curious to see now. It would be insane, dude. My favorite anime is Inuyasha. I gotta watch Yashahime. But yeah, will you use Ventus or Darkest Fenneka Ultra in a deck? Oh, for sure, man. They're both really, really strong. Let's wait. I've been mainly waiting for the perfect time to use them, and also just I've been holding off on using season 3 and 4 Bakugan just because like the TCG being on hold and not knowing if there's any cards that can help improve them. But yeah, mainly just like want to see Secrets of the Geogon and the GG set hopefully come out at some point. That's why I mainly held off on a lot of Bakugan. Now being all the way through season 2, or like knowing all the cards that are in season 2 for all the waves, because Shields of Destroya coming out, I'm going using a lot of the season 2 Bakugan. Like season 2 Bakugan, season 1 Bakugan, some of the mythics, and some Bakugan, even with evolutions, it seems like they don't need evolutions. Like they'll actually give them evolutions or such, because like just the power of them by themselves out of the gate, getting up to like 15, 1600, they're strong enough and don't need an evolution. But yeah. But yeah, definitely. Let's see. Is it funny? I got the Japanese copies of Black 2 and White 2. I also have a Japanese DSi. That's sick, man. Black 2 and White 2 are two of my favorite games of all time, honestly, because the after game for them was freaking insane. But yeah, so I'll do a thing. I'm gonna answer these questions, and then I'll actually like go on the trampoline for just a second. But yeah, just popped in. Just wanted to pop by and say hi before diving into Fortnite. Yo, Haru Ren, what's good, man? I appreciate you stopping by for sure. I'm gonna set my tripod over here. The light's gonna probably turn on. No? No? Oh, I guess it's not dark enough yet. Okay, well that's fine. Black 2 and White 2 is a classic. Oh, for sure. Oh, there we go. But yeah, I mean, in my opinion, they had the biggest after game ever. Like, you had so many powerful trainers you can face. You had so many different areas you can go to. You could end once a month because they had the different seasons, and each season you had a different like themed team, but they were all still really powerful in the 70s. Like, there was so much to do. The Black Tower, the White Tree Hollow, the fact that you can go in them and battle in them, and they gave you the experience. Unlike a lot of the towers, like the Battle Tower, et cetera, they actually gave you the experience for it, which is really cool. Yeah, it was freaking wild. Like, that's why it's probably my favorite Pokemon game of all time. Like, there's a lot that have been up there, like, quality-wise when it comes to the story and everything. They've been great. But, yeah, let's see. I guess I'll answer the last few questions while jumping on the trampoline. And, yeah, I'm on trampoline now. You know what? I'm gonna let you guys listen to this real quick, just outdoor. You can even hear it down at the pond. You know the pond down there? It's not frozen anymore, obviously, but yeah, it's wild, man. Let's see here. Pokemon Black 2 is my first ever Pokemon game, and um it has to have the most replay value of any game I've ever played. Yeah, there's so much, man. So much with the after game. Like the story itself, there's a ton. Plus, it's a sequel, which is big for Pokemon because I think it's the only one that's like a true sequel. Because um, Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon were, I mean, I was just start jumping on Kevin. Well, Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon were like an alternate dimension. Not so much a sequel, just an alternate dimension. So instead of Lusamine going back crazy and getting absorbed in the Nihilego and then getting sick and then really traveling to Kanto, it was in the other world, and then they all battled Necrozma, and then that all got solved, and then Lusamine ended up being okay after and everything. So yeah, let's see. Black White 2 did have the best post game ever, even better than Heart Gold Soul Silver. Yeah, Heart Gold Soul Silver is up there too. They had a big time after game with that too. You can go and face all of the freaking gym leaders, and even go back and face the Elite Four and stuff. Would love for you to use a Pyrus, Pegatrix, and Goreen Ultra. Pegatrix, Goreen Ultra in the deck because of the character card being a consort when you fuse it. Oh yeah, for sure, man. Oh, you mean like the Fusion Pegatrix Goreen Ultra, the Pyrus version? Yeah, that's true. That's true. Oh, I did. I think I did use it in a deck. I think I used the Pyrus version. If I didn't, I'll go check and yeah. Let's see. Gold and Silver were kind of sequels. Yeah, kind of. That's true. Because after everything with that happened with like Red and Green. Let's see here, or Fire Red and Leaf Green, But was wondering if you will see later in Discord. Well, if I know. Yeah, I'm definitely. I mean, I'm kind of tempted to. Yeah, I could probably chat and the Discord and such. I haven't been in the server in a while. Like I said, the whole drama stuff, but I ain't about the drama, and I'm trying to have it be a place for like good vibes and everything. So I'm thinking about going in and doing an overhaul for sure. Yeah, because you already know it's supposed to be a place of like good vibes, and I know there haven't been that many people in there because they're like, "Where's Kimbo?" But yeah, for sure, like reviving the chat because I love to sit and chat with you guys. I miss it. I really do miss it. Let's see here. How would you feel if they did a Bakugan crossover with the reboot and Legacy series, like Spider-Man No Way Home, but with Bakugan? That would be wild, dude. That would be really, really sick. I'm still... Come on. There we go. I'm still playing Pokemon Platinum. I honestly got to beat Platinum myself. I gotten through it, like, for the most part. I mean, I've beaten, like, Diamond and Pearl. Well, I've beaten, like, Diamond, Brilliant Diamond. I beat the main story. I'm stuck in, like, the zone. I forgot, like the battle zone. I forgot how to like go up to the further part of it because they just keep saying like, oh, check out the battle tower. But I went in the battle tower and I battled in it. So I'm like, why won't you let me go? I got a win streak and they gave me battle points. From what I remember, that was the thing you had to do before you go on, but yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna sit here and just jump on the trampoline for a second. And I'm gonna try to do a front flip. Probably won't see it that much, but all right. Yeah, front flip. I'm laying on the trampoline. You guys can't see it because it's so dark out. It's fine. But yeah, I'll probably just take this inside, ask a few questions, and all that good stuff. Well, yeah, I'll answer a few more questions. I mean, not ask any questions. Nice front flip. Thanks, man. Yeah, landing on my butt. I'm gonna try to do a front flip and land on my feet. It's just I'm also like a 6'3" tower, and I gotta get enough height in order to do it. Like enough height and enough momentum, because you don't want to land on your head. That's bad. That's real bad. But yeah, so let's see. I'm gonna snag this tripod real quick, and then we'll just take this upstairs and I have a few more questions. All right, where the heck did I? Oh, there it is. I'm like, right, put my lemonade. Put my lemonade on the table. But man, it's so nice out. I'm so glad it's nice out again, man. I missed it. I missed it so much. Let's see, I'm heading out. See you later. I hope you have a great night. Yo, Nuke, thanks so much for coming by, man. Definitely appreciate it. Hope you have a good night too, man. Yosef, hello. How are you doing? All right, so now, do. Head inside. All the mosquitoes are coming out. The mosquitoes. All right. Hi, Jebby. It's my puppy. My puppy saying, hi. It's about time you came back in, damn it. All right. Let's see. All right. You know what I'll do? You guys can probably see me at least a bit in here. Actually, nah. I'll go in the studio. I was in my room originally. But yeah, let's see. It's a little dark because I don't have any of the lights or anything on. Let's see. Bop. Got that one there. And need the lights in the back. All right, there we go. Okay, so put this down here, and that right there. Alrighty, so there we go. I think probably gotta clear it off again. Yep. Okay, now we're good, Gucci. I think, at least for the most part. I think we're good. Is it glare? Yeah, it's a little glare. Come on. I got a clock around here somewhere. I know I do. Oh, there we go. There it is. Give me 1 second. Okay. Okay, now we're good. There you go. Let's see. I gotta go. It was fun, but every great thing has an end. So bye. Yeah, of course. Colton, thanks so much for coming by, man. Definitely appreciate it. Yeah, I'm gonna end this off in a few minutes, anyways. Like probably in the next couple minutes. Do you think TT will make a new Beyblade series after Burst? I mean, hopefully. I don't know if they will, honestly, because like, what gimmick could they do besides like Burst? Because that's like a crazy innovative like series even itself. They had plastic first, and then metal, and then Burst. And every season, with every series ends with the bays being heavier, for sure. So in the case of, Plastic Gen, HMS. In the case of Metal Fight, Metal Fury bays, but then going on to Shogun Steel 0G. And then now for Burst, it being like Dynamite Battle and Burst Ultimate. So, yeah, I don't know. Imagine a mix of like mechanics between like Burst and like Burst and Metal Fight, like heavier metal. I don't know. Or maybe they just think of a series in which all the bays, like, imagine this, a series where all the bays have two pieces, or they start with two pieces, and it's the power of two different bays. So, like, the whole Eclipse thing, like Apollo and Artemis, they take that idea, except take it further, but it's every bay in the series that works that way. Maybe it's just an idea. I don't know, but yeah, let's see here. I'm gonna go chill in the VC. See you in the VC. All right, Knight. I'll see you there. Maybe a rubber gen. Maybe they work with like rubber contact for it. That's an idea. Bay wheels burst. They figure out a way to do bay wheels and then just they explode when they hit hard enough. That'll be kind of cool. But yeah. So, anyways, you guys got any last questions? Feel free to ask away, and then I'm gonna end this off. But yeah. So anyways, I've mainly taken the day off, just chilling, because it's the first day I've had off in a few days. And plus I've been cranking so many of like the gen comparison battles, which each of those videos themselves, like I said, Took like an hour, if not multiple, to do. Um, the one for what was it? Yeah, the Shining Amateos Mugen one. The file corrupted like twice after editing it, so I went back and re-edited it and then posted it up, and I'm like, okay, now it's good. So yeah, you know, so it's taking it lightly with like uploads. You know, I have gotten a few things that are on the way. Once they get here, you know, there'll be unboxings and such. But yeah, just taking it easy for today. Probably tomorrow I'll take it pretty easy too, because there's plenty to go back and watch, considering all the big time gen comparison battles that have gone on, giving you guys a little bit of time to go back and watch before starting to crank out some more stuff. But yeah, so got my schedule for next week. So the cool thing is, like, I work tomorrow, but it's later on, and I have Sunday off. So that'll give me like Sunday to sit there and just crank some stuff for sure. So yeah, pretty hyped. Maybe I'll make some more profiles, because I did get some more deck boxes recently. So gonna sort through the Bakugan, hopefully make some more profiles, all that good stuff. So be on the lookout for sure, man. Like I said, plenty to go back and watch in the meantime, though. So yeah. Anyways, guys, I guess that'll do it for this live stream. Finally getting dark outside. Did a front flip on the trampoline, all that good stuff. And I just want to say again, thank you so much to everybody that stopped by, man. You guys are the GOATs. Definitely appreciate the support big time. Dude, we're sitting here, I can't believe I'm saying this, like 113K. Y'all, I have no, at this point, I have no words. It's freaking insane, man. It'll just be thank yous in general from the bottom of my heart, man, that we're even at this point. It's surreal. Even that we got to that point right there. Holy crap. And we're just going, man. Just living life, having fun, creating stories, and you know, spreading the good vibes and positivity, especially during all the crazy times and such that are going on, because you gotta spread them good vibes and all the love and everything. And that's what I try my best to do. Like I said, you stop by for a second, even get a chuckle, and then you go on with your day. I did my job, man. But yeah, honored for all of you. Thanks so much for all the love and the support, guys. And get ready for some epic stuff to come, because we got some pretty epic stuff planned for both the Beyblade side and the Bakugan side, and you'll see really, really soon. But yeah, so there'll also be some more gen comparison battles. I haven't done GT yet, because there's one bay I'm waiting on. I mentioned earlier, but there's one bay I'm waiting on. Once it gets here, I'll do the battles with GT. But it's gonna be awesome, man. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to slice that like button down below. Let me know how I did. If you're new to my channel, definitely be sure to subscribe for some epic content, because I upload daily. And if you haven't already, be sure to ring that bell by my channel name to be notified whenever I upload a video. So yeah, guys, till next time, it is your boy Kimbo signing off. See you guys later. Thanks so much for watching. Until then, stay awesome and cool. Shoot, or let it rip, or Bakugan brawl. I'm up out of here. And also, like I said, just it's crazy to say, like the super thanks thing is a thing now, and I guess it can happen on any video. So, you know, you guys ever want to like help support the channel or anything, you can always send a super thanks. You know, it'll all go towards things towards the channel, whether it's like a future release, it'll go towards giveaways, you know, all that good stuff. It'll go towards me possibly making some more armbands, or like wristbands, because I still got a bunch of these wristbands, and I'm including them with giveaway prizes, by the way. And I'm trying to stock up on some more Beyblade stuff before doing the big 100K plus giveaway, because I got like Bakugan stuff in the boxes over there, and I got a bunch of them. I just got to get more Beyblade stuff, because I don't want to just be like, oh, give them back to the Bakugan fans. I also want to give back to the Beyblade fans as well. But yeah. Also, hi Tom. It's all good, man. You know, I'll have some more streams. I'm doing one like every 2 weeks, so I'll have one at the end of the month too. So, you know, just gather up some more questions, and in 2 weeks I'll have another live stream and all that good stuff. You already know, man, because I'm just doing the live streams. But yeah. Anyways, I'll see you guys later. Thanks so much for watching. Till then, stay awesome and cool. Shoot, or let it rip, or Bakugan brawl. I'm up out of here.